Hey guys, welcome back to Qbert Restore Part 7. I want to get this power brick put back together. I cleaned this earlier today and just painted it black. If you remember on the last time we worked on this, one of these fuse holders cracked. I went and looked for other ones and I found some of these, but as soon as I started unscrewing them, they started busting apart just like the one of these did. I do have a box of new ones here, but they're for smaller fuses, shorter length fuse, which I do have some fuses that I could put in here. As long as these fit into the holes of there, we'll just use these. It's got like these little plastic washers here that we could put on each side, which does make it a little bit wider. Not much, but a little bit. So I'm kind of hoping that we can just get away with using these. Yep, looks like we're gonna be all right. So we'll just use these newer ones then. The only part I'm waiting on now for Qbert is joystick, and that should be here probably Wednesday. But the rest of the game can pretty much be put together. I still have to mess with the monitor, I think. I'm not sure. And I still don't know if I'm going to use that original Qbert monitor or not. We'll have to play with it and see what it looks like. If not, I'll have to hunt through some other monitors that I have and see what we can find. It's getting pretty hard to find these CRTs without a bunch of screen burn in them. That's why I figured if the Qbert one worked decent, even though it had a bunch of Qbert screen burn, at least when the game was on, you probably wouldn't really notice it. Just don't want to have to take a different monitor with a different game screen burn on it and put it in Qbert, because then you potentially see that other game while you're playing Qbert. Like on my Tapper, you could see a little bit of screen burn through while you're playing the game of like some squares in the background. But I mean, I'm kind of running out of good monitors. I try to buy any newer monitor I can find when they come available, but I used to buy those poker machines that had those CRTs in them, but I haven't been able to find any lately. The couple that were for sale, they want like $300 for them. I used to pay 50 bucks for those. I used to pay $25 to $45 a monitor for 19-inch monitors, and I would go and buy all of them that the people would have. But those days I think are long gone now. Okay, those are back in. That looks good. So basically the new fuses that these hold are a shorter version. They're about that long. Just want to make sure that's the case. Yeah, and they're a little bit skinnier too. I don't think they're as fat. Hopefully I have those fuses. If not, I'll have to. We still, out where I live, we still have a Radio Shack. So I think the smaller fuses I have, the shorter ones, are not as fat as these ones, so we should be just fine. I'm gonna save this fuse holder because this one is not currently broke. So I'll put this in my parts bin of fuse holders and stuff. So now we got those mounted. Let's slide this back in place. I'm not gonna do any wire soldering out here. We'll do that in the house. I just wanna get this assembled. I'll bet you I did this wrong. Yep. I always do that. I always want to put it in upside down. There's that. And then we have, this is for the other part. We have to put this back together, which this is our plug. We need to dust up dirt off this thing. find the parts to put this together with. Missing a black wire. I know I have it, because the white goes on the one side and the black on the other. Black is the bigger hole. This is the white one here. Here it is. And then our ground wires on this thing, which has a spider web in it. There we go. Put our insulator on. Make sure I put it on the right direction. Maybe the insulator goes on first. I think it does. Before the ground wire goes in, this insulator goes on, I believe. And then the ground wire goes in like this. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know if you guys can even see what I'm doing. That's right there. I got that right now. Let's see if you guys can even see what I'm doing here. Not really. There's a little plastic insulator here that goes underneath this ground wire. Then this goes on over top of it all. It's the clamp that holds it all in. And we gotta get a screw through all three pieces. That's in. Now we can put this in. Wipe off our grommet. Slide this in. Sorry, I got a cold, so feeling a little bit under the weather today. I'm going to wire wheel some of these real quick. The heads on these screws, because they're kind of crappy looking. So let's take them over to the wire wheel. We'll clean them up real quick. I took all the other parts out of the tumbler this morning before I left for work, and I brought them all in the house, and I painted all the carriage bolts satin black or matte black before I left this morning so that they could dry while I was gone, because I want to start putting the game together today. Grab my safety glasses here. Let's go over to the wire wheel. I'll show you how I just clean these real quick with the wire wheel. I stick all these other ones in my pocket so I don't drop them. I just take my pliers here and see how the end of this is all dirty. So I'm going to do that to all these. There's quite a bit of them. Let's try a different style so you can see. Like this one, for instance. I don't know how well you can see it on the camera. So I'm going to go ahead and do that to all these, and then we'll come back and start putting the rest of it together. Okay, those are all cleaned up. Now we can get the rest of this assembled. I have some washers and stuff. I actually should probably go clean these real quick. Let me go clean these and I'll be back again. Plus I missed a screw, so let me go get, oh, actually that one's already cleaned. Let me go try to clean these washers real quick. Okay, clean these washers up the best I could. That was not easy. So now we need to, I guess, put the power brick on. This is gonna be kind of a pain in the butt because everything's still attached to it because I didn't want to cut a bunch of wires off. And I think this goes the other direction. This. No, how does this mount? What am I doing wrong here? There we go. That's what I thought, and I went. These take the 4 bigger ones. And I don't know if these take washers or not. I don't think they do. No, it looks like they do. Yes. I got some paint on the wires. I'm going to grab some lacquer thinner on a towel and lightly wipe them down. I might do this video in 2 parts tonight, working on the Qbert. Like I said, I'm trying to keep them around an hour long, but it's pretty hard to do that. I'm gonna go grab some lacquer thinner on a paper towel and we'll wipe these wires down. Some of the stuff's pretty grimy. All right, let's change out this power brick, or the capacitor, sorry. Got a new one right here. We're gonna have to cut the wires off of this one and solder them onto this, or we'll have to put ring terminals on it. So for now, we'll just mount this onto here, and then we'll do that afterwards. Okay, that's the way we need to put it. Okay, now we gotta mount these, which should go one here and one here. And that takes these ones and I think a washer. The monitor that was in this game, I forgot to tell you guys, I had cleaned it, we washed it in that one video, then I took it in the house and I plugged it in to a different cabinet just to see if it would power on, and it does power on. This was not powering on when I did that, but this was missing some fuses and stuff, and I don't know if that's what caused it or not, but we'll obviously have to look into that. We'll have to just check our voltages, because I didn't have my meter out here when we were taking the cabinet apart. Okay, now we have these two fuses, which went down here, and then we had, I don't know if it was just one fuse or two fuses up here. Maybe it was just one. I thought there was two. I guess there was a total of three. Well, these two went here. This one went there. Okay. Okay, then this wire went here. I have one screw left and I don't know where it went to. Because all the screws are in here, unless it was just sitting on this table and it was extra. Because that very well could be the case. Yeah, all our screws are in. I might have found it on the floor and picked it up and threw it on the table. All right, so that's gonna end putting this together. Oh, you know what? It's probably to the other part. So that can go in the house. I think I might be missing a screw maybe. Nope, that's for this right here. We are okay. So now we gotta put this back together here. I'm gonna clean these up. Let me screw these in real quick. Okay, one more, and then we got one clamp. I have the side art printed for Qbert now, so I might put the control panel artwork on. I'm pretty confident that joystick is right. So there we go. We got our this, which I highly doubt we'll use because there is a control knob on that board, but I'm pretty sure we can probably wire these two in. But it is a JAMA harness, so I don't know if they offer this option on the arcade shop board or not. So, all right, that's it for this. I'm gonna carry this stuff in the house and we will continue this video with putting some things together. And then once we reach about an hour or so, we'll stop this one and then we'll start the next one. Okay, we're in the basement now. We're gonna start with the T-molding. I'll get this on real quick. a little loose right here. So I might have to get the glue gun, put a little bit of hot glue underneath there. So I'm gonna go grab that real quick. Okay, I got my hot glue gun here. So we're just gonna peel this back. To where it's loose. We're gonna take some hot glue here and put it into the groove. I want to fill it up pretty good. And just kind of hold it down for a minute. That's all you got to do. Looks like this one just stops at the bottom. And that's a little loose down there. We'll have to glue it. Okay, I'll see if this is long enough for the other side, which I think it is. Get that up in there. Loose on the bottom of this side too. Okay. All right. So now we got the T-molding done. Now let's work on the putting the marquee light in there. Wonder if we should do the speaker first. Oh wait, no, the speaker's separate. I forgot. screws. These are the keys that were filthy before. I ran them in the tumbler and polished them up. This is the key for the back door lock. Looking for the screws for the marquee light. I honestly don't remember what they were. They're nut and bolts. They must have been carriage bolts, because there's a hole drilled through the whole block. Okay, so that's why I have all my carriage bolts right here. I painted them all this morning so that they were ready to go. So I just got to find the two longer ones here. Got a ground wire here that goes through it. I bet you it goes in from the back side. The carriage bolt probably does. It's really hard to see. Yep. Okay. Go get a nut driver for those. I don't know if that starter or not works. We'll leave that in there, but I am going to change this bulb because it's pretty dark looking inside. And we'll just change it out with a new one. Okay. We need our bracket. Marquee bracket somewhere. It's over here. Here we go. I'm going to use my security screws for this. I use these screws for all my marquees. They're just a security bit screw. I have the new marquee over here. This is the swearing version. because I ordered all this stuff from Phoenix Arcade, and this is the only one they offer. But this is, I believe, what originally came on these games anyways, when they first made them. This into the groove. Okay. Now, I think I want to move on to the side art. I got to cut this T-molding on this back edge I forgot to cut. I'm going to go get some tape so we can do this side art. Okay, my girlfriend printed the side art for me a couple days ago, so stick this on here. We're just going to kind of line it up here, make it look straight along the back edge. This one I'm going to kind of just eyeball on each side because there's really not much to measure from. Just try to keep my distance from here and here about the same. That looks pretty good. Make sure you pull the paper away from the cabinet so you don't scratch the cabinet. Bubble here, but that's in the masking, not in the vinyl. right, that's one side. Let's go do the other side, and we'll use this piece of tape maybe as our guide for the height, and I'll just fold it over. Like that. Then I'll know from the tip of this right here to there is the height we need to be at. Nope. Sorry about that. So we're going to line this up again about the same distance from the front to the back. And then we got to go from this tip up. Look at that. Close enough. And we look pretty straight there. You got to cut this T-molding on this back edge right here, still too long. There we go. And you know what's pretty cool is the yellow here isn't too far off from there. It's a little darker, but I don't know if it ever was supposed to match or not. Cut this T-molding off. Okay. Let's put on the front lower control panel artwork. So let me go get that. Okay, here's our lower front artwork. This also came from Phoenix Arcade. I bought the kit. Came with everything but the side art. He actually, I don't think he offers a side art for this. He offers it for the Qbert cubes, but not this one, I believe. Wonder how accurate it is. Oh, it's cut good too. It's maybe a hair small actually. So we'll just kind of have to space it out. I think we'll start on the bottom here and we'll work our way up. So let's peel this bottom off. maybe. If I can get it started. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of go like this. Place it on here. I'm gonna try to center it. That's pretty good. Use my hand to kind of go over this corner here to kind of bend it. Now I think I want to do the coin door. What we're going to do is we're going to install the frame first, and then we will put the doors on afterwards. I think it'll just be easier. Got our tabs. Gotta find our bolts. Found 3 bolts. There's 4. Need 2 more. 5. There it is. Okay. So I think what we can do is put these tabs on first. You only have 6 tabs, that's all it came with. So there's, these lower ones didn't have tabs because of the box here. So why do I have 6? 2 more go here, here and here, and then I have 1 left. Oh, for the bottom here. Okay, that's how they did it. Probably after I get this coin door on, we'll end this video. I don't know how long it is yet, but it's probably long enough. we can get this into place. Okay. Get the socket. I think it's 5/16, but I'm not positive. Might be the 11/32. Oh, it's 5/16. Go see if I have an adapter for this so I can use my drill and go a little bit quicker. Okay, I got a nut driver for my drill. Now we got to put the doors on, which I think is Phillips screws. I slid the badge into the upper door, but I haven't screwed it in yet. I did sand that front, I did sand this front edge down, all, you know, down to the bare aluminum. But I still have to screw that badge in place. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you. This is what this looked like once it was all repaired and everything. Remember that whole spot was missing? It's all back together now. I can't even tell. Gotta get my hinges here. Try to remember which way these go on. Okay, that side goes on the cabinet, which means this side goes on the coin door like this. Now we have to find the screws, which I believe are these little guys right here. I need 1, 2, 3, 4 more of these. There's 3. Ten, 11, 12. My girlfriend is working on the artwork for the new cabinet, the new Pac-Man cabinet, the custom artwork that we're going to put on it. She's working on that right now. We had to go get a new computer last night because the other one decided to quit working and pretty much lost a bunch of stuff. But it is a 5-year-old computer, and there was, you know, it was running out of memory and stuff. So it was time to upgrade and get a new computer. I don't know if this is all the screws or not, but I am noticing that some are longer than others. So we have 3 longer ones. So I'm wondering if the shorter ones go into the cabinet. That would be my guess. Yeah, I'm gonna say the short one's going to the cabinet side and the longer one's going to the door because the door is really thick. I don't have the coin inserts polished out yet. We'll do that tomorrow. So I just want to get these two doors installed tonight. Then I'm probably going to call it a night. There's some walnut shells stuck in some of these. That bottom one's broken. It must have not been in there. I was wondering because it looks like we're missing a couple screws. Guess that would be why. Screw this badge back in place. Walnut shell stuck in this too. I let these bolts go for like a week in that tumbler. Okay. Toothpick works really good to get these out too. I just don't have one down here. Okay, clean out these last 4 screws. Okay. All right, that's going to end this video. I think this is part 6, I believe I said. This is where we're at. T-molding on, side art on, lower art on, marquees back together. Coin door is mostly together. So the next video we will finish up the coin door, do the control panel, put the power brick in. I got to vacuum out the cabinet still. I also need to clean these vents up here still. Got to do that next. So, all right, guys, this is going to end this video. You guys have a good night, and I will see you guys later.